Hello again, and welcome to MDEV 25. I am Ross here with some creator conversations for you. I am here with Katrina. Katrina. I was trying not to mess with anybody's names or games, and I started by murdering your name. All right, Katrina, who is involved with Dino-Might. But tell me a little bit more about yourself first.
Yeah, so I'm an indie developer here in the Milwaukee area working on Dino-Might for Absolutely Not Games. I co-founded it with my partner, so yeah, that's what we're doing.
Super awesome. If you could explain Dino-Might in 10 words or less, how would you do it?
Really cute dinosaur party fighting game.
Awesome. So what is the status of, what are the types of gamers that might like Dino-Might?
Yeah, casual gamers. It's for the families, it's for anyone. We've had people as young as 3 years old as like 85 years old play our game. Everyone.
Super awesome. So what are the plans for Dino-Might as far as demos, releases, platforms? What is in the future for Dino-Might?
Yeah, we're looking to release by spring, next spring, and then we would like to do Steam Next Fest in February. After that, we'll be going to PAX East. After that, Midwest Gaming Classic, followed by our release.
Super awesome. Now, what are the games that inspire you right now, other than Dino-Might, which is pretty inspiring?
That's true. Right now, at least for Dino-Might, Joust is a huge inspiration for us. You know, old 80s arcade game. It's movement-based physics, and I absolutely love it. And I think our game's like a modern-day Joust, so.
I feel that. I've seen it in action, and I can agree with that. Now, we are at MDEV. You're in Indie Alley. What does MDEV mean to you?
Community, Midwest community. I'm born and raised here from the Milwaukee area, so for me, having this to show off each other's talents is awesome.
Super cool. What is your favorite thing about MDEV?
Seeing all my friends.
Super awesome. Are there any plugs or ways that you would encourage people to get in touch with Dino-Might and not game company? Absolutely not game the company.
Yes.
I am so nailing this. All right. Any plugs you want to give?
Go to our Steam page, look up Dino-Might, it's right there. We also have Instagram, TikTok, X, all the socials, a website, so feel free to go follow us.
And Dino-Might is Dino-Mite, right?
Yes,
okay.
M-I-G-H-T.
M-I-G-H-T.
Might, like I'm
Dino, very strong might.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I guess where I'd like to start is the beauty and joy of single screen games. Mm-hmm. I am a not young gamer, and so I did come up with single screen games the first time around and still have a love and appreciation for them. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about the how you decided to make a single screen game in the modern age?
Yeah, so what really inspired us to do it was just playing with people and multiplayer and sharing a screen to do that, because like you said, it's nostalgic. And for me, or for us, we feel like it brings people together when you have to literally share a screen, in the physical world. So that was a huge inspiration.
Super awesome. So you had mentioned that Joust is one of the inspirations for this game.
Yeah.
Is there any other special secret sauce that's going in there, or is there? I'm just trying to find out the inspiration for how a game like this comes together.
Yeah, that's a great question. We made this game out of a game jam, actually. So when we first made it, we didn't have a long-term plan like that. It was like, let's just find the fun for us as developers. And Joust, that physics mechanic was the fun. So now we're working on rounding out the content within that. Like, we have our core loop, and that's what we want to keep safe and sacred, but now we want to add more levels and other fun things people can do within that space.
That makes a lot of sense. So now, one thing I've noticed in playing Dino-Might is very easy to pick up, but there is a level of hidden mastery that's available in the game. Is that something that you designed on purpose, or was just an emergent part of testing and gameplay?
Yeah, it was more of an emergent part of testing and gameplay. We found that people reacted to the physics very different, because as gamers, when we were testing it, we had a different experience than other people who were coming up to it. So there were people who are more competitive than us. We've had actually a competitive Joust player almost like break the game in a way to have an advantage, which we did not plan at all. But it was really cool to see that.
I am not surprised that a gamer would try to break the game in order to win. So speaking of that, actually, so one part of Dino-Might is there's a series of power-ups that's available. Are there any power-ups that you've tested that you've had to get away because of the negative experience on the overall gameplay, or has everything more or less worked as planned, or what sort of tweaks do you need to do when you're talking about modifying the gameplay a little bit?
So for the power-ups, everything has worked out so far as planned. It was a huge talk when we first implemented them because we were scared it was going to mess up that core loop. But so far, everyone we've implemented has been awesome and has added to it. The one thing we're looking at adding is screen wrapping. The problem with that is that this game, you need height advantage to essentially win a one-on-one. So screen wrapping can kind of take that away and break it. So our plan right now is to test limited screen wrapping. So maybe there's one spot at the top and one at the bottom where you have to purposefully come in and out. Another idea we had, or someone suggested this weekend, is you have to pick up a power-up that you shoot to open the screen wrapping for yourself. That way there's an extra step to it if you'd like to do it. I'm not sure how it would play out. We really have to mess around and play with it because, like I said before, like for us, the most important thing is protecting that core loop because that's the fun. They always say find the fun and don't take that away.
That 100% makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, I think Towerfall has mechanics where you can break open walls, but the art style is more, I think, leads more to like a destructible environment being a thing. And I know that the beauty of the simplicity in the art of Dino-Might doesn't necessarily have that same vibe where you'd be like, oh yes, of course this is a destructible thing, because everything is actually very naturally interactable as is. You like, that's a platform, that's not a platform, I can jump here, I can't jump here. So getting outside of gameplay, is there, so getting to MDEV, what do you think were some of the influences that helped you to get to MDEV, to feel comfortable, to be at a place where you're exhibiting and you have a couch in the middle of Indie Alley and there's usually a crowd around. What brings you to this place?
The Midwest. This is our home turf. Our favorite conference is Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, and then this one's like our very close second home here in Madison. We're about an hour away. So just having our community here with us, that's what makes us comfortable. The people that organize the event are my friends. So it's easy to come here and show off because we have the support.
Speaking of friends, is there anybody that you wanted to shout out or give plugs to? Everybody likes getting some flowers, and we want to give some out if possible.
Absolutely. Jazz from Midwest Games. She's hosting our entire team. She's letting us stay with her.
She is a gem.
I know.
For sure.
I know. I bought her some food today because I was like, and she was like, oh, let me pay you back. And I said, no, you are letting us stay at your place the entire weekend. No, let me do something for you. So sweet. So.
She's amazing. Other than Jess, anybody we want to call out?
My partner, Kevin. He's like the driving force in getting us to these events. I'm the producer, but he's like the magic in getting us places. He pretty much sets a course and he's like, I want to go do this thing. We're going to do this event. And then I help make it happen and figure out the logistics of it. But he's the dreamer,
Yeah, I would say usually in a, like, my significant other, there's the action and there's the logistics, and you can't just have lists and you can't just have people that are like, okay, let's go. Yes. You do need both, and finding that balance is always beautiful. Yeah. So shout out to the partners that balance us out. Anything else you wanted to shout out before we ended up?
No, I think I'm all good. You're doing wonderful.
Oh yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Together.
Yeah. So MDEV and WGA is a volunteer-led organization, so we're all volunteering here, hopefully keeping up our part as best as we can.
And you've been working on this for months.
We've had some meetings. It's happened. It's sure. So if that's all, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you later. MDEV, ouch.